Celebrity Apex has many locations around the ship, where you can find places and things to eat that won't cost you any more money than what you've already paid for your cruise. We are going to show you what we discovered about all the included eating places on the ship, and also show you what you can find in these cafes and restaurants. A day at the pool isn't complete without something tasty to eat. Here at the edge of the main pool, you'll find Mast Grill. Most cruise ships have a complimentary eating place with hamburgers and hot dogs at their outdoor pool area, and so Apex is no different. What is different though from many other cruise ships and cruise lines is that these are freshly prepared to order. You'll also find all the ingredients here to customize your burger or hot dog to the way you want it. You're going to need some refreshment. Here are complimentary cold drink dispensers. And this machine to help yourself to fresh, soft-serve ice cream. Main dining rooms. There are 4 main dining rooms on board Apex. All are complimentary, meaning there's no extra charge to eat here on the ship. All 4 restaurants serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner using the same menu. But separately, individually, each restaurant is themed and has some food that differs from one to the other. What this means for you is this. You'll be presented with the same dinner menu in each restaurant, but with a section of the menu showing specific foods that reflect the theme of that particular dining room. Celebrity describes the food theme for here, Cosmopolitan, one of the 4 main dining rooms, as New American with global influences. Enjoy French cuisine in the Normandy. With dishes like this, that we rated very highly. Cyprus has Greek and Mediterranean-style cuisine. Here's a high-quality example of a main course item here. And this authentic Mediterranean dessert. Restaurant number 4, Tuscan, brings you the tastes of Italy, with dishes like these. Before we leave the subject of dinner and move on, we have to briefly tell you about this included item. Your experience in the main dining room begins with the delivery of delicious breads to your table. And with it, these dips, which along with regular butter, included blue cheese, red pepper, parmesan, and others on the nights that we ate here. And, before we look at lunch and breakfast, here is another dinner menu from the main dining rooms, to give you an idea of what's served here, including the meat-free options. Pause the video if you want to study it in more detail. Okay, we've explained the dinner experience on board Apex. Now, let's go in for lunch. Show you a typical menu. Also show you some of the lunch dishes we ate, and give you more images of the restaurants while we're here. Pause the video if you want to look more closely at the menu items here. Things to know about lunch in the main dining room. There is no set time for you to get a table. Simply turn up during any time that the restaurant is open for lunch. And you don't need to be formally dressed. So, we have shown you lunch and dinner in the main dining rooms. Before we move on to more included food venues on board Apex, let's quickly look at breakfast. As you would expect, all your breakfast favorites are available. We'll show you a full breakfast menu at the end of this section of video. But instead of pictures of familiar eggs and bacon, which of course you can find here for breakfast, we thought you should see two items we also found on the menu that are perhaps worth choosing. This is the charcuterie plate from the menu. It was delicious and fresh, and just the right portion size, if you didn't want to feel full in the morning. This frittata, a kind of mixture of an omelette and quiche, felt like a fresh and healthy option for breakfast. And a good meat-free choice, if that's what you're looking for. Most importantly, it was very tasty. You can add extra side items to whatever you order. Check out the sides section of the menu. Here were hash browns, which went really well with this frittata. And here is an actual breakfast menu. As usual, you can pause the video to look more closely and in more detail, if you want to. This fabulous solarium on Apex has a special feature, to make your day here even more special. Over here in the corner is where you can find the Spa Cafe. It's a place to find light snacks, hot drinks, juices and smoothies. The Spa Cafe is open for breakfast and lunch, and can be a good alternative from the large and often busy buffet restaurant. Especially if you just want a small plate of snack-type food. We came here at breakfast time, and this is what we found. Although this is called the Spa Cafe, this is not in fact in the spa. Nevertheless, the food items here seem to be focused on being healthy and nutritious, and an alternative to the perhaps heavier meals found elsewhere on the ship, at breakfast and lunch. You'll find freshly made juices and smoothies here at the cafe. However, these will be charged and are not complimentary. What is most definitely free of extra charge are the hot and chilled drinks here, and that includes freshly ground coffee. These takeaway cups and lids are available here too, so you can take that tea or coffee out for a walk around the open decks, or back to your cabin. We are going to give you a detailed look at the main buffet, self-service restaurant, here on board Apex. In a moment, we'll give you a close look at the food on offer at this all-day, complimentary, dining option. But for now, let's take a simple tour and a wander around the restaurant. Away from the food stations where you plate up your buffet choices, there are many places to find a seat and table. On both the port and starboard side of the restaurant are many places to sit like this, all of which earn the term Oceanview to describe this place to eat. Or perhaps, city view sometimes? And sunset view, many times. Make your way to the very back of the restaurant, and some quieter places can be found in this bright, light space at the aft of the ship. And from there, you can step outside to this wonderful open deck, and enjoy your food and drinks in the fresh air and sunshine. Buffet restaurants are perfect for finding breakfast the way you want it, and there are certainly many options available in Oceanview. You'll find your traditional, popular items here. And there's truly an impressive range to choose for your cooked breakfast. Of course, you can expect to find eggs. With omelets, fried, and poached eggs made to order. And they'll create an omelet for you, with an incredible selection of fillings for you to choose from. You'll find all the extra items to turn that breakfast into your personal favorite combination of ingredients. And while we are looking at traditional breakfast, here's some more that we found that we think would please some real traditionalists. And when you've gathered that perfect plate, you can enjoy it here, in the sunshine, at the back of the restaurant. Want to avoid the fried foods? Discover fresh and chilled deli-style breakfast items. The variety and displays of food here are really very impressive. And also impressive was to see this hot roast carvery at breakfast time, which gave us ideas about grabbing a toasted muffin and a couple of poached eggs and making a kind of Eggs Benedict breakfast. Bread, cakes, and pastries. Want a slice of these delicious breads? They'll cut slices for you. And here are some delicious things to put on your bread, toast, or bagel. Donuts, muffins, croissant, Danish pastries, and more. There's gluten-free bread and other GF items here too. How about pancakes for your breakfast? And perhaps this delicious way to top them, or to cover your waffles. But that's not all. There are many options to add to and to top your cereals, yogurt, muesli, pancakes, and waffles. And these added items might also be something to enjoy with the cereals that are served here. And here is a breakfast choice, familiar and popular to folks from the US. Want to stay meat-free and fresh at breakfast? Here's everything you need to create a Greek salad. Here is a hot breakfast option that's meat-free and suitable for vegetarians and vegans. Now we're going to show you what to expect to find and enjoy at lunch and dinner in the Celebrity Apex main buffet restaurant. You'll find familiar favorites and comfort foods here at Oceanview. And yes, there's family favorite fish and chips here too. Step over here to discover food that's been freshly prepared over a barbecue-style grill. We found the burgers and hot dogs were of a high quality in taste and texture, very reminiscent of those we have eaten on Royal Caribbean. Freshly grilled fish is also something you can enjoy from this food station. And if you're hungry for beefsteak, that's here too. Over here, expect to find some more delicious things to eat. For all fans of roasted meats, expect to discover a traditionally roasted turkey. Roast beef, of course. And these tasty rotisserie chickens, which you can see cooking behind this counter throughout the day. Next to, and along this countertop, you'll find the things you need to make your choice of roast perfect for you. There are lots of added ingredients available to create your meal just the way you want it. And to accompany all those delicious foods are hot vegetables like these. Perhaps you have a taste for something spicy. Perhaps something prepared Caribbean style. We have to say we were impressed by the variety and creativity applied to the vegan dishes we saw in the restaurant. Here's some examples. This entire section is where you head for your bread. Here's just a very small selection of what we found. If you like your meals lighter, fresher, and perhaps healthier, well, that's here. Including this popular favorite, made ready to grab and go. Here are your deli meats and cheeses, pickles and condiments to go with your salad. Or perhaps make a sandwich. There's much more to explore at the deli and here, such as smoked salmon, egg mayonnaise, and hummus. And here are some prepared open sandwiches that you might enjoy. Along with prepared salads to choose from, there are many ingredients available to create your own. Through the day, at breakfast, lunch, and dinner, there was always an impressive display and array of fresh fruit in the restaurant. A whole area devoted to cakes and sweet treats. Let's take a quick look. Vegetarian and vegan options clearly labeled. And here was one of the no-sugar added sweet treats we found. And this was a stunning display of confectionery that appeared in the restaurant one evening, which really shows the skills of the chefs on the ship. So, what can you expect to find to drink in the Oceanview restaurant? You'll find a number of these self-service drink stations situated around the restaurant, with machines to dispense your regular or decaffeinated coffee and hot water. Here are your tea and sweetening options. At breakfast time, these takeaway cups and lids are available for your hot drinks. Along with chilled water, machines here will also dispense these flavors of juices throughout the day. Before we move on from the buffet, it's worth mentioning that afternoon tea is available here too, each afternoon. The Oceanview Restaurant Cafe, onboard Celebrity Apex, is a perfect choice if you don't want to be restricted to the menu options in a typical restaurant. It gives you and your family so many amazing choices and variety to create the plate of the food you love. And that will likely include pizza. And that's where we take you next, for more included food. Take a short walk to the back of the Oceanview Cafe to discover something fresh and delicious. This area feels like a unique and separate place from the main and busy buffet restaurant, and it is. It's a really nice, bright, quiet place to eat alone, or with a family group, and with access to the aft open deck with its tables and chairs. This is what's known as a live cooking station, meaning that you can watch the food being prepared and then served to you. And here, it starts with fresh pizza dough. From that comes these pizzas, which we tried several times, and judged them to be of a very high quality. You can choose from these types and toppings, as many slices as you like. And it's good to know that you can ask to have a whole pizza made, just for you, and put in a box to take away. Scoops, ice cream and gelato. Situated here at the entrance to the buffet restaurant on Apex, is this place called Scoops. There is a range of flavors and options that you can be served here, in both tubs and in cones, and all at no extra charge. And amongst your options are gelato, sorbet, frozen yogurt, and even a vegan and a sugar-free option. Add sauces and toppings for your perfect sweet treat. We should say right from the start that this is not a place to find and enjoy free, barista-style coffee. It is, however, a place to find and enjoy something to eat that you don't need to pay any extra for. And all those complimentary tasty treats are here at the serving counter. They include cake that's vegan, gluten-free, and also some with no added sugar. The Eden Cafe. Come with us now into this incredible place on the ship to discover the Eden Cafe. And it's right here, near the entrance. Eden spans 3 decks at the aft of the ship. It's an entertainment venue, has a restaurant, a bar, and is a daytime location for relaxation and staring out to sea. We have more to show you in our ship tour video. The cafe is open for breakfast and lunch, and normally only on sea days when the ship is at its most full. We'll show you more of the food that we found here at lunchtime in just a moment. But you can see that this is cafe-style eating, rather than fully plated hot meals. And a wonderful feature of this place to eat is that you can bring your food and drinks out here to this open deck area. We can take a look now at some of that food in more detail. There is a hot roast carvery here, and that could become a delicious panini or ciabatta for your lunch. But other options are available also, including vegetarian fillings. You can opt for a salad from freshly prepared bowls like these. And here are a good choice of extra ingredients, toppings, sauces, and oil to bring your salad to life. cakes, fresh fruit, muffins, and cookies to satisfy your desire for a sweet treat. And all of that will go well with a cup of tea or coffee, chilled drinks, or iced water, which you can find here in the cafe. You can relax and enjoy a more quiet, simple breakfast or lunch here, knowing that everything we have shown you is included in what you've already paid for your cruise. A truly impressive variety of eating experiences, and all included in your cruise fare. We hope this video was useful for you. Join us again for a ship tour of Apex and a look inside an Oceanview cabin.